Alright, continuing on with this build. 95 F350 4-door 4x4 long bed disaster relief or recovery vehicle. In this video I'm going to be making the rear track bars / ladder bars. I might be having a little bit of extra wrap in it. I already ordered the heim joints for them. I received them about 2 days ago. They're about 50 bucks each from Rockwell Offroad, and they're pretty beefy, which I'd rather do overkill than underkill. I was going to go do a 4-link suspension front and rear, but instead of doing that, I was going to go 2-link suspension. As far as the track bars go for this truck, it's not a show truck. It is a tool that I'm going to be using to help people in need during any kind of disaster. So I'm about to show you these. The heim joints and the brackets that I made. I'm using 1/4-inch plate to make the brackets. And here goes the brackets. The side pieces I am gonna weld. It should be going up to right here. It's a plate for this side and for the other side. They might not look that big in video, but these things are like overkill. They're 1.25 inches, and they're like very well made. So I'm almost done with this. This is just the brackets for the ladder bar. I'm also making the ladder bars from scratch, so we'll see how that goes later on in this video. It's just basically a quick video of this little build that I got going on with the ladder bars, so nothing spectacular. So here we go. Well, here it is. I'm working on the brackets, on the rear brackets for the ladder bar and the front brackets for the ladder bar also. I almost have the rear brackets completed and kind of sketching out a little bit the front brackets. Well, with the rear brackets, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just weld those on. The front brackets, I'm more than likely gonna bolt those on. So basically, I'm working with 1/4-inch plate. I know a lot of people, they might say that it's overkill, but as I've said before, I'd rather do overkill than make something weak, and that's not gonna be able to withstand the whatever forces I'll put this truck through. So here's one of the brackets, the rear brackets that I made. It hasn't been welded yet. It just tacked together. This is the final product on one side. So I'm not really going by measurements. I'm just really making them. But I'm making sure that everything is clear, so I'll mock it up on the truck and then come back and cut whatever I need to cut. So here we are. Well, y'all, it's about 2 weeks from the last time that I actually recorded a video. I was talking about the brackets that I was making on this truck that I have for the ladder bars. The brackets that I made and the way that I made the ladder bars, I also bought a pipe bender from Harbor Freight. Gotta love Harbor Freight. And when I made the ladder bars, I kind of made the rear of the ladder bar a little bit too, I guess too wide, too low. I mean, so it was taking away a lot of the height from the truck, a lot of the clearance height for the truck on the very back of the ladder bars, and so I had to redo the brackets. I had to cut the brackets almost like in half, and it's a rough weld that I gave on this truck. I'll show you in a minute. With the ladder bar, I mean, the ladder bars are on right now. Right now they're primered. I did do the front brackets, and I wanted to find out that these heim joints, talking about overkill, but I mean that's cool, like I said. But these heim joints are what the monster trucks run, and yeah, I wanted to find that out the other day, like 2 days ago. No, it was about a day ago. I wanted to find that out, but hey, overkill is a good thing sometimes. Well, here goes. So I'll show y'all. And here it is. These, I haven't cleaned them up too good yet, but I basically had to chop it in half because of the angle that it was sitting at. It wasn't really not very functional for the angle that I had it at. So I had to chop it and actually put it on the bottom, weld it all the way around. Here's the ladder bar. This is what I was talking about. The ladder bar right here, from right here down to here. The way I had it before, it was sitting very low to the ground. I don't know if you can see the other one. It was sitting very, very low to the ground. I mean, you only had a couple inches of clearance, and what I had to do is I basically had to cut it, and then I had to shorten this little elbow arm right here, and re-weld it on, and here goes the way they look on the truck right now. And whenever I do start putting this truck through a bunch of things, and whatever I'll put it through, those ladder bars will come in handy and will keep my wheels from actually the rear axle from bucking, which is called axle wrap. This is what helps with that, and I've already tested it. By all means, you have to understand, I'm not a professional at this. I do know my way around these trucks pretty good, but as far as like building stuff like that, like the ladder bars and stuff, I mean, I'm not a professional, but I do make sure that it'll able to withstand whatever forces I do put this truck through. So I mean, I make sure above everything that I do overkill, and like I said before, you know, I'll make sure that something is strong enough to be able to withstand whatever I put this truck through. I'm not planning on jumping any ramps or cars or other trucks with this truck, but I'm just saying. And really, that's about it for right now. I'll go ahead and close this video. Oh, by the way, I finally put in my regular shocks for the back and the front, which I had it kind of mocked up kind of crazy because of the fact that I didn't have the right, these plates right here. See, I had cut it up so I was able to run the other shocks. So I wound up cutting this off and wound up going down to the plate itself with these new shocks. Yes, eventually I will get the boots to put over the shocks so the elements won't get to them and tear them up. Here goes the rear. The rears are not reservoir, but I didn't care for them to be. They're just extra money. I mean, it rides a lot better compared to what it used to be, but that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I like it. All right, go ahead and shut down this video, and I got another video coming up here maybe later on today or tomorrow regarding another issue with the truck that I'm having. All right, y'all have a good one.